Hey, saints, targeted, empowered individuals, angels on the front lines. Today is 911. Look away! Look away! This is going to be a pretty quick video. I apologize I haven't been coming on. They have come into the place that I'm renting. Housekeepers told me to be gone for 2 hours so they could clean house, and they cleaned house all right. They removed the hard drive out of my laptop. Yep, that's right. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm some big threat. But guess what? If we believe in Jesus Christ, we have the Holy Spirit, and we speak up for what's going on that's evil. We are a threat to Satan's kingdom. So I consider it more brownie points for me and more lumps of fiery coal on their head on Judgment Day. But I just want to come on real quick. I feel this could be important. I hadn't got any revelation dreams maybe in, I don't know, a couple of weeks now. And I had two. Both this morning. So the first one, was, I'm trying to think of how it went, because I had a bunch of other dreams, and there were some dreams of, witchcraft attacks, real obvious what they were. So I'm not gonna go with those. I'm just gonna do the two that I believe are significant. Okay, so one was, there was a military people dressed in fatigues, like the army. They look like our army. It could have been the Marines or whatever, but they were on land, so I chose to believe it was the army. And they're, like I said, in fatigues, and they're going through the city. And they had guns, like big AK-47s and all kinds of ammunition, and they are taking over the cities. And at first, people thought they were our military, but I was made known by the Lord in the dream. No, I'd never seen the Lord, but I just know, like his voice, or, he gives me a download, that they were from overseas. All right. I don't know where, but I really think it was Afghanistan. And they had our military fatigues on, and they had all of our weapons. And the governing of the mental, aka our government, the black-eyed Biden, knew this and let them in. They welcomed them in to take over. So I found that a red alert, because this is the second dream in about a month to a month and a half I've had where troops came in. The other one, I made a video about it. It was titled Invasion by Sea. And they were also in uniforms that look like our military, but they weren't. And I was made known those people were Muslim and Russian. So it's going to be a whole group of them, is what I believe. And then the dream I had, or not a dream, it was a download I had, where I heard 2 if by land, 3 if by sea. And one was not mentioned, because on the first trumpet, we end time saints, a lot of us go up. We come back with our glorified bodies and help during the second part of the trib. Okay, that was one dream. Then the other dream was, I was going up to find this. I had been given this hover car. It was like a hovercraft from like another dimension or something. It had one pink seat, hot pink, one blue seat. I'm sorry, there's more noise. One, oh my gosh, I'm going to ignore it. All right, one blue seat, and then a lime green. Yes, Chris, that's right, lime green. In the front, it was like 3 different colors. And I was like, wow, this would be cool to test drive. And so I got in it, and you get in by like stepping in it, like it had like a bubble dome kind of thing, kind of like the Jetsons. But you could step right in it. And then the way you leave with it is you pull up on the sides of these long panels that stick out like wings. They look like wings. And you pull up on them and it hovers off the ground. And you can go like fly around real low to the ground or go way up in the air. And as I was about to leave, a guy comes up and he says, you want that one? That one's like, he thought it was the weird one because the other ones were just one color. You know, one was pink, one was blue, whatever, yellow. And I said, yeah, I like it. It's pretty. He said 8. And I thought he meant $8 million. But he was specifically, I said 8. And I said, oh, and I like started to lower it back down like I was bummed because I didn't think he'd let me test drive something that expensive. And he said, no, 8,000 and it's yours. I went, what? And I flew around, so that was pretty cool. But the next part of the dream, I'm now looking for the car. I'd parked it like I went somewhere. I was doing spiritual battling and whatever. You know, already saw there was a witch and a bunch of other things going on. And then I'm looking for where I parked the car, and it's upstairs in this dark parking garage that looked like something back in the old, I don't know, way, way, way back in the day that was made out of old brick. And kind of maybe possibly like Savannah, Georgia on the river there. Kind of like that if y'all have ever been there. And I'm like, oh, there it is. So I go up there and I'm walking up to, I'm either on the second or the third floor. And as I go to round around to the driver's side of it, a guy in a black hearse drives up. And he opens up the door of this, and it's an old-timey hearse, and it had fins on it, all right? Like a Thunderbird. That's what it looked like. And it was real low to the ground, and he opened up the door. And I said, excuse me, and he said, get in. And I said, I don't know you. I'm not getting in with you. Who are you? Like that. And he goes, we are Sabbath. It was only him in there, okay? So we are Sabbath. And he started to get out, and I felt that he was there to do no good. And I was able to fly away without the car, just jet into the air. So 8,000. Okay, let me try to do this and not have this hang up. Oh boy. And there's a jet airplane. I hope this doesn't. Hold on. If this hangs up, I'll come back on later and tell y'all what 8,000 in Strongs means. Hold on.